Oh, look who's on the phone. Johnny Fratto and Eric the Midget. They're ready to negotiate.
Is Johnny Fratto on a TV show? I could swear that they're doing Mob Week on AMC.
Hey, Johnny.
And Johnny's doing some of the commentary.
Johnny, are you on a TV show?
Well, I was. It was a Mob Week on AMC last week. They showed all the different mob movies, and I did a lot of the commentary. I had a real good time. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
Giuliani was on it, though, and them fuckers didn't tell me he was going to be there, because if I'd have known he was going to be on there, I don't know, I might have had second thoughts.
Why?
You know? Well, I don't know. You know what I mean. It's just, you know.
He probably put a lot of his relatives in jail.
It's a little scary to me.
Yeah, but Johnny, I mean, I assume you're not in the mob. I mean, your dad was one of the largest mob figures. He ran Rhode Island, and,
right.
You know, he was a big deal. He ran Iowa.
Well, he ran Iowa. Yeah, the Midwest.
Yeah, but Johnny, you're on the straight and narrow, so why would you be mad at Giuliani? I guess because...
You just, you know, Howard, it's like instinct. You just pick it up, you know what I mean? It's like, you know, if somebody's, you know, you go from the people before you. So you were like talking about offices right now. My dad had a lot of offices. They were called telephone booths. He would pull up the different phones, and that seemed to be his office.
Yeah. You know, your old man. That's why your old man was a success.
That's why. Yeah, he never did no time. So
let me tell you, he never did time. And Johnny, as a child, was privy to. You know, when Johnny wanted to play, his father brought home
the space capsule,
the space shuttle.
Not the shuttle.
The space capsule.
Yeah.
I can't remember what the fucker was called.
His father was so powerful, he actually had NASA's rocket ship in his backyard, right?
Yeah, but they had to steal it, you know.
Right. But
so they stole it and then they put it back.
All right. Well, the reason we're on the phone with Johnny is, you know, Johnny has been representing Eric the Midget.
Yes.
Do you have a reading problem?
Hold it a second. I don't.
We haven't even talked to you.
We haven't even talked to you yet.
I think he said that to me.
Oh.
Are you talking to me, Eric?
I said that to Howard. What the hell does it say in my email?
All right, let's get to your email. Now Eric has...
It says the nickname goes the fuck away.
All right. Here is a letter.
Oh, we have to talk about demands?
Yeah. Here is a list of demands that Eric wrote to... I'm going to tell you. I read these over last night in a rather detailed email.
Yes.
Howard, by the way, he told me he hated me 5 minutes ago when I got him on the phone. I said, it's 4 o'clock in the morning, and you hate me.
Why do you hate Johnny? Johnny's trying to help you.
Because, you know, I'd rather be sleeping.
All right, look, as far as I understand, I didn't contact Eric.
Yeah, so he could be sleeping.
Yeah, Eric contacted me and said he wants to come back on the show, but he has demands in order to make this happen.
That's my fault. That's my fault, Howard, because I'll tell you why we're doing this. We're doing this because I had to explain to Eric that a lot of work came and it slowed down. And I told him, without Howard, you got nothing.
Right. And he didn't understand that.
Before he did.
I spent 8 years on this show and only got 2 acting gigs out of it.
But you could have had 20. Oh, Howard, wait a minute. Let me finish this. Howard, the people that came to do things with him, it would have been 20. If he would have took those gigs. Am I right, Eric?
Do you realize the miracle that occurred? I got Eric
He doesn't act.
You're not an actor. B, you have an unusual look. And C, I got you 2 acting jobs that you never would have had in your life had you not been on this show. It's a miracle.
No, Howard, listen to me. Adult Swim offered him a thing that every stand-up comic would kill for, to be a character in a thing. He didn't like it because he felt like the language was too risque. He got a fucking...
satanic.
What?
It was too satanic.
It was a satanic cartoon. And it's on TV.
Right. Listen, Eric, I'm not sure I understand. You do want to be back on the show, I'm assuming.
Well, apparently Johnny has convinced him that's the only way things will happen.
So
the only way, I mean, if he's not on the show, Howard, I can't do anything.
Right. Well, go try to figure that out, how you explain that to him. I don't understand how he doesn't understand it. But here it is, and I'll try and work through this with Eric. I'll read these out loud, and I'll tell you what I'm comfortable with. First, I will do the reading of the 10 demandments, as Eric calls them. He says, these are my demands for coming back on the show. Now, I didn't ask him to come back on the show.
Nobody was looking for him.
I did it.
Okay, here we go. Number one, the nickname Eric the Midget will be gone forever. Also, you cannot use the word midget at all anymore on the show.
Even when he's not here?
That's right. Callers can't use the word.
Oh, my God.
The staff can't use the word. He says, look, I know for a fact from tweeting with one of the WWE superstars that is a little person, and also from meeting and talking to Marty Kleba, you remember Marty the Midget?
Yes.
That I am not the only little person that hates that word and wishes that word would just go away. Okay, so anyway, that's the first demand.
That's just one.
That's one. Number two. All of the bullshit about me being a difficult, ungrateful, ingrate, angry, and all the time mad at the world person comes to an end at once and for all.
Oh.
I am fucking sick of you and all the fans thinking that I am any of those things. That's number two. I'll respond to each of these afterwards, Eric, if that's okay.
Right.
Number three. All of the fucking verbal abuse and bullying on the air and off the air ends. Howard, lately I feel like you're a hypocrite. Why I say that is you got pissed off and bent out of shape last week when Lady Gaga's fans were abusing you and harassing you and threatening you on Twitter. And then I read this week you got again all upset, mad, pissed off, and bent out of shape when you found out that Dak Shepard and Jimmy Kimmel were making fun of a photo that you took and sent to Jimmy. So in other words, he's saying, how can I bully when I'm being bullied and I get upset?
You haven't demanded that people change.
Well,
you change your behavior.
As I said, Robin, I will explain what demands I'm comfortable with after I read through them. I was in shock when I read this. Number four, enough of putting me in the whack pack. That ends right away. I'm not anything like that damn drunk trailer park white trash Jeff the drunk, or that complete nutcase that thinks he was taken in pro by aliens Riley Martin, or that huge, dirty, smelly, gross, fat, scamming, high-pitch Eric. All right. Number five. Howard, you say you have many connections? Well, I want you to put those connections to use.
Oh, my goodness.
And help out Johnny get me more acting gigs. I mean, 2 acting gigs in 8 years is pathetic for someone who says that he has a lot of connections.
Eric the actor.
Also,
It would have been 10.
Also, get me on game shows so I can make some extra money.
Oh, my goodness.
Number 6 out of the 10 demandments. From now on, nothing but outright respect when I call in. No more sound effects or talking over me while I'm trying to talk. No more taking calls from worthless, pathetic, loser-ass, prick, no-life, having hateful douchebag assholes that all they want to do is talk shit about me while I'm on the air. That's number 6. Number 7. I want set call times. I no longer want to be on hold for hours. All right, number 8. I demand that I take Steve Langford's spot on the Howard 100 News team as a West Coast member of the team.
Is that right?
Since they have an open spot from Langford leaving, I'd like to make whatever he made a week. I would focus on celebrity news, movies, red carpet interviews, and other entertainment stuff.
So he just wants Steve's job.
Yeah. Hey, at least he doesn't want your job.
I haven't gone anywhere.
Number 9. Also, trips to Las Vegas, Disney World, Disneyland, and other places that I would like to visit. More trips up to the Bunny Ranch, also the Playboy Mansion, and
what?
And trips to see WWE and TNA wrestling pay-per-view and non-pay-per-view shows, UFC pay-per-view in this country. Also tickets to the remaining home games of this season for the Oakland A's and San Francisco Giants playoffs, and World Series tickets if one or both of them make it in. 2012 season tickets for both teams, tickets for both the San Francisco 49ers and Oakland Raiders. Okay, that's number 9.
Wow, I can't wait for 10.
And number 10, Eric, if I have it right, this is the final request that has to be met in order to make it worth returning to the show. During baseball spring training next year, we do a series for charity best of 7 your baseball or softball team with you coaching. If you want to play, there's something about me coaching. It's very confusing, and I'm not sure what that is. Okay. Now, Johnny, as Eric's representative, I am going to...
Did you talk to him about these demands, Johnny?
Yes, Robin, I did.
Oh.
What did you say about them?
I said that they were unrealistic.
What did Eric say?
He said, fuck you.
All right.
So that's about as far as I was able to go with that negotiation.
I'm thinking of making a counteroffer right now. All right, here's my counteroffer. If he comes back on the show, Johnny, take a note. Do you have a pen?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm getting it right now.
Here's my offer. If Eric comes on the show, I offer him a sandwich, and I'll lock him in a pet cage.
Okay? Sandwich and Pittsburgh.
All right, first of all, Eric, let me take it seriously now. All right, here we go. Eric, number one, the name Eric the Midget. That is your name.
No, it's not.
I don't see how you...
It's the name people know you by.
It's your...
Sometimes people don't get to...
That is a fucking disrespectful, ignorant word.
But, Eric, I can't prevent the callers from calling you Eric the Midget. Let's say I stop calling you Eric the Midget. Let's say I call you Eric the Actor. Okay? Let's say I agree to that. And let's say Robin agrees to it.
I don't think I've ever called you Eric the Midget.
Eric the complaining midget.
Maybe I called you that.
But, Eric,
I'm pretty sure you called him that.
I can't stop the world from calling you Eric the Midget.
Eric the annoying midget.
Do you understand that? That I can't promise you that?
You can't guarantee that, Eric.
Somebody may refer to you as that.
Eric the loudmouth midget.
Okay.
Fred, stop with those now. Eric the obnoxious midget.
All right. Eric, number two. The idea of you being ungrateful or angry. Listen, when you're a celebrity, which you are, people are going to have a... Listen, people bash me all day on that Twitter and on the phone. How can I mean, if people feel you're ungrateful or angry or this or that, that comes with fame. I can't stop that. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, but if if we notice that something you're doing seems angry, belligerent, ungrateful, we have to point it out.
Yes, Gary.
Hey, can I just address something about the name part?
Yes.
Because, okay, so I'm looking at the Hollywood Reporter from a couple of weeks ago.
Right.
There's a pretty well-known executive producer of the show Alcatraz. Her name is Elizabeth Sarnoff. So they asked her, what are some things you would do if you were running TV? She said, I would have more manlyhood on The Bachelor, and I would have more Eric the Midget on Fringe. Meaning, you are known as Eric the Midget now in Hollywood.
Did you know
by
that,
a major
Eric?
producer.
A producer?
Humongous still.
Now, do you want her not to be able to find you?
No.
Eric?
No, but it's Eric the actor. I am an actor. I'm not a midget.
How about Eric the Midget actor?
No.
Just be bold.
But what Gary's point is, you've become so synonymous with that name that even if I stopped calling you that,
it has a life of its own.
Yeah, I mean, this is a major Hollywood producer who's advocating. Yeah.
He was a New York Times crossword puzzle, Eric the Midget.
Right.
Oh, yeah, but by the way, that's something I would still have yet to get back from you, Johnny.
I got it.
What, you lent him your copy?
Well, a fan handed me a copy, and Johnny took it, said, let me make copies of it. I'll send it to you, and more than a year later, I still have yet to get it.
Hey, Johnny, I got to agree with Eric on that. I mean, listen, that's quite an honor to be in the New York Times crossword puzzle. You got to get that to him.
I will get that, John.
Yeah, but that's a side negotiation. That has nothing to do with
that. That has nothing to do with me, though. That's between you and your agent, Johnny Fratto. All right. Now, Eric, number three, all the verbal abuse, all of this you call verbal abuse. Look, if the fans are bullying you, what can I do?
Either you don't want your fame, Eric.
Or you do. Number four, enough of putting me in the whack pack. Listen, what difference does it make where I put you? You don't have to associate with the whack pack.
Eric, the whack packer. I'd rather be associated with a friend that I've made named Jim from Raleigh, who is considered a regular caller, not considered a whack pack.
Everyone figures you're whack pack. I'll tell you why. You're part of the characters, you're part of the crew, you're part of the fun of the show. You don't have to consider yourself part of the whack pack. But people do. They do lump you in with that.
Is Marianne from Brooklyn?
Marianne from Brooklyn is not in the whack pack.
She's not in the whack pack.
No. She's too normal.
King of All Blacks in the whack pack?
Yes.
He is?
No,
okay.
He's not.
All right.
No. I mean, Marianne has a funny voice, so maybe she is, but...
I mean, Elephant Boy is in the whack pack.
Well, Elephant Boy is funny.
Wrong with him.
Yeah, well.
Well, so, I mean, you know.
He shit his pants on the subway and then went to an appearance.
Shh.
All right, so that's debatable, but okay.
No, he's in the whack pack.
No, I mean, enough of oh, you mean Eric's in the whack pack?
Yeah.
Right, okay. Howard, you say you have many connections. I mean, Eric...
Now what is the demand there?
That he wants more acting gigs, that I don't get him enough. I mean, Eric, it's a miracle that I got you 2 acting gigs. It's a miracle. You've never acted in your...
You got it more than 2, because there's been 4 or 5 he turned down.
Right. I mean, listen, Eric, when you're a beginner actor, you got to take what you get. You can't be so damn picky.
Everybody's saying yes, not no, when they start out, Eric.
Yeah. You've been sitting on one connection for 4 seasons.
What's that?
Your movie wife just ended her 4th season of In Plain Sight.
Yeah.
Over the weekend.
Oh,
I would like to be on that one.
Yeah, but
we're supposed to force her to put you on the show?
Listen, Eric, I'll cut to the chase. I can't agree to any of these demands.
Thank you.
I mean, I'm not going to go through them point by point. There isn't one demand in here that makes any sense.
You can't, if we can't...
You were a caller. You called into my show. I always enjoyed having you on. I would enjoy having you on in the future. I can't tell you I'm not going to put you on hold. I can't do any of that. So, again, I don't think you're in any position to make any demands, and I'm not going to get you box seats and trips to the Bunny Ranch if it comes up.
Las Vegas?
If you are good enough, that'll happen. But I can't guarantee you that.
Read what the first paragraph says there.
All right.
What is the first paragraph?
Well, would you tell me what it says?
It says that each and every one of them has to be agreed upon for me to return.
Well, I don't agree to any of them.
If they are not, well, I won't return.
Goodbye.
All right, well, then that's it, I guess. Because I'm not going to agree to any of these demands.
Eric, look, what about Pit Boss? What about Beezit? What about Adult Swim?
Johnny's talking sense to you.
Oh, I mean, all of these things are things he turned down. These are big things. You know, there was a website company.
Whoa. Back up.
Yeah.
I've never, you take one of those out of there, because I've never turned down Pit Boss.
You never, you actually did, because Pit Boss, their criteria was that you go on Stern at that time, and you did not want to go on. So that was a turn down.
Well, that's only because of that stipulation.
Well, then you refused the job.
You turned it down.
That's right.
Yeah, you turned it down. I mean...
Eric, Johnny's telling the only good thing that's ever come out of your life is this show.
That's it.
That's it. Anything that comes out acting-wise, being invited to the Bunny Ranch, it's only because you were on the show.
All the people he's met, any of it.
If you don't want to be on the show, that's fine. I don't want, as you say, your health gets affected by the fans, then don't be a part of it. But if you want to be
he's talking about Stern Fan Network. I told him the same thing.
Tell him not to read it. I don't even read that.
Don't look at it. Don't look at it.
I don't read that,
You
Eric.
don't look at it, you don't see it.
Eric, I don't read Stern Fan Network.
I was meeting athletes and stuff prior to me being on this show.
Then go ahead and have your life. You don't need us.
Right, but don't be upset with Johnny when he can't get you gigs. It's all going to dry up.
I told him right out, I can't do it.
Johnny's saying in order to be your manager or whatever he is, his age
There's
or age.
nothing to manage.
There's nothing to manage when you're not on.
You know.
So you're in no position.
Don't swim, Howard.
Johnny, he's in no position to negotiate.
I tried to tell him that before we made the call. That, you know, the Adult Swim, he got to deal with Adult Swim.
What was the deal? Let me hear the deal.
Well, I don't know. He was supposed to play some kind of little satanic thing. And it's just his voice.
Yeah.
It was satanic, and he said no, he don't like that satanic.
Eric, have you ever watched the show True Blood? Hold it, Johnny. Let me talk. A cartoon devil. Eric, have you ever watched the show True Blood?
Yes, every episode.
Do you ever see? Me too. Do you ever see the vampires on there? They don't turn down the role because they're playing something satanic. It's a role. It's a make believe.
Yeah.
That's acting.
You got offered a cartoon and you turned it down because you thought it was.
Adult Swim.
Can you imagine?
So you're not an actor, Eric.
Because an actor plays a role. You're not really satanic.
I played a role for
Don't talk too fast about that.
on this show.
But do you think the guys on True Blood should have turned on the role because it's satanic?
Or that they're really vampires?
No.
So why would you turn down the role of a satanic character?
You didn't like the words they were saying.
What words?
I don't even know. What were the words, Eric?
I don't remember the lines of dialogue now. Because
Yeah, but Eric, every line in your email to me is "fuck you, asshole."
Yeah, what words do you object to?
Yeah, I mean, where are there words that you could object to? You got the foulest little mouth I ever heard. I mean, what is this?
Unbelievable. And then Howard, you got to understand that he gets mad at me. And I mean, he gets mad at me.
I know.
The guy from voicemails. And he gets mad. I got big kids. I got a fucking 9-year-old and a fucking 2.5-year-old.
Right. He's got a young wife.
9-year-old wants me to throw fucking baseballs all day at him, which I can't do.
Oh.
Because my ankles are killing me.
Of course, you're an old man.
My ankles are killing me for fucking picking up the goddamn 2-year-old and chasing him.
Yeah, he's the same age I am.
I got a grandson now that exposes himself to everybody that he...
Eric, in other words, what Johnny... Let me interpret for Eric. What Johnny is saying, Eric, the guy's got a very busy life. He's willing to help you out, but you got to help yourself. You got to understand, when you turn down a major cartoon because you think it's satanic, that's like saying, I turned on the role of a vampire on True Blood because it's satanic. That's absurd.
Or he's not it's not even a human or a... It's a cartoon.
Yeah, it's a
Right,
cartoon.
nobody can even see him.
Eric, it was a cartoon you turned down. Do you understand my point?
Cartoon.
Am I getting through to you at all?
Yes, I understand that.
Yeah, you need someone who talks sense to you. I'm in show business. I didn't turn down roles.
Beezid, came with a wonderful, wonderful offer. There was another company that did porn that came...
All right, porn I understand he doesn't want to do. That I understand.
Well, I'm not talking about doing porn. It wasn't for porn to make a porn movie. It was to promote a porn movie.
Oh.
And he watches porn. He's certainly not opposed to it.
And he didn't want to do those events.
Eric, why wouldn't you promote a porn? You went to the Bunny Ranch. You love porn stars. Why wouldn't you?
I know, like, Johnny, are you referring to the Vanessa Blue website?
Right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why did you turn that down?
Up there.
Not sure why, really.
Yeah, you see, Eric, listen to me.
You're a little loopy.
Yeah.
No, you were saying...
Eric, I want you to be happy. Don't call into... Johnny, let me talk to Eric. Eric, I want you to be happy. Don't call into the show if it doesn't make you happy, but you're not thinking clearly on a lot of these topics. When Johnny says to you, and Johnny's thinking clearly, he goes, hey, Eric, I got a wonderful cartoon opportunity for you. And you go, oh, it's a satanic
I don't want
cartoon.
to play a devil.
And then you go, porno. I don't want to promote a porno.
You've done it before for free.
For free. So you got to listen. You got to listen a little bit to Johnny. And I hate to break the news to you. Your calls into this show are the best thing that ever happened to you, but that's your decision to make.
And the well is drying up, Howard. I mean, the more he's not on the show, the well gets drier and drier.
But I don't want to force you to be on.
No, there's no force.
No.
But we can't bow to these silly demands.
No. Eric, I'm not bowing to any of your demands.
I only wish one of them was reasonable.
Can we hone one of these demands to be more of a reasonable demand?
And by the way, Eric, if I start giving in to your demands, can you imagine all the callers making demands of me?
Can you imagine the rest of the whackback?
I'll have to memorize rules for each caller.
Jeff the drunk will be right on the phone.
Speech impediment man will have me in court. Let's see what the fans think. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me hear what the fans think.
Of course, I think you probably screwed up any chance of me ever doing another J.J. Abrams show.
Why is that?
the pirated movie.
Well, what has it got to do with me?
Didn't Gary just read?
Your name was supposedly on the cover.
Yeah, but I can't do anything about that listen, I got a letter from a woman, by the way, Eric, who tells me in the letter that what these guys do, she has a husband who knows a guy. These guys who deliver these things through the mail, they know the envelopes that these screeners go out in. They open them up, they copy them, and then they put them back in the envelopes.
Right.
Listen, that's got nothing to do with me. I'm an honest guy. I never would boot. What do you think? I'm going to bootleg a copy of my own a movie they sent me with my name on it? I'd have to be a moron.
But by the same token, why would they hold that against Eric?
Right. JJ doesn't hold it.
Because I'm associated with the show.
There's no war going on, Eric.
JJ loves me.
But what do you want from JJ?
He wants to be on Fringe again, he says.
Well, I don't know how I would be able to be back on that show.
Of course you could be back on the show.
You could be another character. You could have had an evil twin.
You could be a parrot. They could put you in a cage and put a costume on you.
And Howard, he got a call today from Robert Mills.
There you
He got a call about being on that show. What is that show, Eric?
Take their money and run.
Yeah, well, listen.
That's where they give you $100,000. You got to hide the money from the police.
Right.
I told them I'll help you hide the money from the fucking police. That's one thing I do know how to do.
Yeah, Johnny should be on that show.
Yeah, they'll never find
Well,
it.
let me tell you about that, Eric, that offer. Bobby Mills is a personal friend of mine.
That's right.
Number two, Ralph was talking to Bobby and came up with the idea that he should be on it with you, Eric. All this comes from the show. But you don't recognize it. But listen, I can't stay on the phone any longer because I do have to take a break. Your
demands are ridiculous.
Your demands are being... Here, I'm going to tear them up right now. Listen to this.
There you go.
There you go. There's the demands. That's how Johnny's father dealt with demands. You need to ask Johnny about demands. He'll tell you.
I don't think my father dealt with them like that. I think he,
Yeah, you never heard
you
from
only
anyone.
wish.
Nobody made demands. But, Eric, listen, your choice. You do what you want. I still like you, and I would always take a call from you. But you go back and think about it. I'm not going to force you to do anything.
You didn't even read the third email that Johnny sent in.
The third email?
Too many emails, Eric. I'm not into any demands.
What's the third email got to do with anything? Your demands are not met.
What did you say about the third? What is the third email?
The third email was kind of extending upon some of the demands.
Well, they're not even... If it makes them more restrictive, your demands are not met at any level. We don't want your demands.
They don't even like these demands.
Yeah. I don't like these demands, let alone the third level.
You're going to embellish them some more? No, thank you.
Howard, the Robert Mills situation, is that a real situation to put Eric on Take the Money and Run?
Right.
Is that a real legit
He
thing
asked
on
you
the
a
table?
question.
Yeah, I'm saying I believe it is. I mean, I'm not 100% sure. I mean,
You haven't been in the discussion?
I'm not in the loop on that, but I know Ralph mentioned something to me yesterday about how he thought it would be cool if Eric the Midget was on with him. And I think he recommended this to Robert Mills, so I know.
Unfortunately, he called you Eric the Midget.
Well, that's who Robert Mills knows, Eric the Midget. You don't know Eric the actor.
Yeah, you don't know that, Eric. Yeah, that's something that you got to,
What am I going to say?
Yeah. Yeah, there's a way to do this. There's a way to do this. What do we do?
He's the boss. Well, listen, Johnny, you've laid it out for him 100 times. Eric,
We're not
Like
your...
I told him, I said, listen to me, you guys. I got a 9-year-old. I got a fucking 2.5-year-old that's the uncle to his 3-year-old grandson.
Johnny, these demands. Johnny, tell your client
Here we go,
that.
upside
Johnny,
down.
Johnny, tell your client these demands are ridiculous. I mean, look at this demand. Eric demands to be made a Supreme Court justice if he calls into the show. I mean, that's how...
It's just as viable. It's just as undoable as any of the others. But I would say that, Eric, I would take your demands to some other place.
Yeah, you should go on some other show. They might be willing to put up with this.
Well, Howard, can we negotiate a little bit?
No.
Not on those demands.
So we need all new demands.
Yeah, I think, here's what I would suggest, Johnny. Have your client go back and make new demands. And then we'll have a discussion next week.
All right.
All right.
We're going to come up with reasonable new demands.
Yeah, reasonable. Yes, Eric.
I'm still holding a bit of a grudge against Johnny for a couple of years ago. Johnny Jr. and a friend went down to Miami to be on SmackDown, and I didn't even get invited to it. And I'm a much bigger fan of WWE than Johnny or Johnny Jr.
Well,
we
Eric.
went down there, Eric, to bring choppers down there for the WWE Divas that we were working. That wasn't just a trip. That was a work trip.
Johnny, it works.
Well, you didn't.
Johnny has a chopper business,
You didn't
Eric.
include me.
But we can't negotiate that for you with Johnny.
Johnny, don't you take Eric everywhere with you, even when you're on business?
Whenever he's around here, I do. Listen to me. I go to Toys R Us every single fucking day. Every day. If he wants to go to Toys R Us, he's more than happy to come to my house, and we'll go to Toys R Us. And whoever's there, I'd buy toys for. So if he wants toys, he can get toys too.
But when you went down to WWE, it was for your chopper
work.
business.
It was for the chopper. We made a chopper for we made a chopper for McMahon, and they were going to unveil it, and that's why we went there. And it was.
How come you didn't include Eric? How come you don't treat him like your son and bring like he's? How come you?
It was. It was in and out.
Right.
I wanted to get there, and I wanted to get back. And as you already know from the French negotiation, that Eric, you just don't get him in and out. See?
Maybe you should. Maybe Johnny. Maybe you should breastfeed Eric as well.
Oh my God!
Yeah, I mean, listen.
There's passports. There's oxygen. There's all kinds of things.
Eric, you're forgetting that if Johnny did invite you, you're a massive headache.
Massive headache.
It's not easy.
Massive headache.
You complain about everything.
Howard, you got to play some of them calls where he called me up about the money. And I had like 4 deals on the table that were money. Bees had offered him money. Adult Swim offered him money. Shorty offered him money and to get on the show, to call into the show, to promote the show, which he did not want to do, promote.
Eric, you mentioned you mentioned Marty Kleba. I know Marty. Marty took all kind of work when he got his career going.
Right.
He didn't sit there and turn down a cartoon. Johnny,
He didn't sit there and say, "I'm not going to be an elf."
Marty Kleba would have killed someone to get that role.
But now that he's away from the show, he's still got a pretty damn good career going.
Marty had a career before we met him.
You're our creation. All right,
This was like 30 years ago. My grandma used to hang around that Johnny Paleo. You know, that little guy with the harmonica.
Right.
I could have got Eric right in there.
All right, listen, guys, I got to go. Enough of this negotiation. It's not going well. Eric, you've got to rethink your role in show business. You're turning down roles left. Would you play a Nazi in a movie, Eric?
No.
Yeah, why not? You're not really a Nazi.
It's just an act. Yeah, it's an act, Eric.
See, that's why I say you're not an actor. Nobody can call you Eric the actor.
Tom Cruise played a Nazi. He's not. No one thinks he's.
And Brad Pitt did too.
And Brad Pitt played a satanic vampire.
But he played a Nazi also. I think that might have even been a Nazi vampire.
Al Pacino played the devil.
No, Eric wouldn't play that. Eric, would you have turned down that role, playing the devil?
Yeah.
Oh.
How about a drug dealer? Would you play a drug dealer?
No.
Whoa.
Oh, well, we can't work with you. And in these circumstances, you're not an actor.
Eric, an actor.
Eric, if we wanted to do a music video with you to Thriller, to Michael Jackson's Thriller, would you do that?
What do you mean, play a zombie?
No, we actually have him do the Michael Jackson part, only we'll have Jan push him around in a chair so he can dance.
Yeah, but even Michael turns into a zombie in Thriller.
He turns into a werewolf.
Or whatever. Yeah, he turns into something.
Eric, would you play a werewolf?
No.
Well, how many roles do you think there are?
You just want to be.
you?
You just want to be a leading man with the love interest.
Yeah, he wants all the George Clooney parts.
Is that what you're looking for, Eric? The George Clooney part?
Ocean's 14.
Holy fuck.
If Katy Perry wrote a song, I Kissed a Midget and I liked it, would you play it in the video? All right, look, guys, I got to go. Johnny, I love you. Eric, I love you. You know, you're great fun.
And
Eric,
if anybody out in Hollywood has a nice role for Eric, let us know.
where he doesn't play anything satanic. Right. You know, he won't be a Nazi. He won't be a vampire.
If anybody's doing a remake of Little Bo Peep or any of that kind of shit, call us.
Eric, would you ever play an alcoholic?
No.
Ah.
Oh, my God.
What actor in Hollywood hasn't played an alcoholic?
Would you play Casey Anthony in a movie?
He'd have to be Kaylee.
Yeah, well. Would you play a shoplifter?
No.
No.
Why not? A shoplifter. I do that now.
Well, what are you going to play, Eric?
All right, listen. I got to go. I got to go, guys. This is too funny, but I got to go.
Will you let me answer Robin's question?
Yes.
What I would play is the show In Plain Sight that I mentioned before. I would play someone that needs to go into the wet sack because he witnessed someone being murdered.
Oh, you want to be...
to testify.
I see. He just wants to witness a crime.
All right, so you would go on Mary McCormick's show In Plain Sight and play a guy who witnessed a crime. That's it.
Right.
All right.
And her team has to, protect me and make sure that I'm able to testify.
We get it. We get it.
But what if, because of the stress of witnessing a crime, you become an alcoholic and worship the devil? Will you play that?
No.
It's a part. It's a fucking part.
Would you play someone, Eric, who had a debilitating accident, who started taking painkillers and became addicted?
No.
No. Well, why not?
Would you play Mary McCormick's talking baby? All right, Eric, I got to go. I'll look forward to you pulling in or not.
I am going to negotiate this, and we're going to get it down.
Okay.
Good luck, because there's a lot of room.
All right. Yeah.
That you got to cover.
Let us know how it turns out, Johnny. Good luck. Eric, good luck. Thank you.
Hey, Howard, can I plug something real quick?
Sure. Go ahead, Johnny.
AMCTV.com. You can see all the things from Mob Week that we did last week on television. And also, look for September 2nd, we're doing the St. Valentine's Day Massacre on National Geographic. And it's really, really great.
Eric, is there something you would like to plug?
All I would like to say is that hopefully this weekend, Johnny will have me come down for his birthday and also go to the SummerSlam WWE pay-per-view.
All right.
I thought you wanted to go to Scores.
Oh, yeah, Scores, too.
Yeah, so Gino at Scores says, and there it comes. He's carte blanche. And, boy, you sure don't get that without the Stern Show, buddy.
Right. All right. Thank you, guys, and good luck. Right. Bye-bye.
You got it.
Right. Bye.
Good luck, Johnny.
Good to speak to you guys. All right, thank you. Good luck. Good luck dealing with Eric. And Eric, good luck dealing with Johnny. Thank you.
Bye, guys.
All right.
We're the best demands ever.
Yeah. I read through his demands last night. I almost fell off my chair.
Eric, the retarded West Panther. Eric, the complaining West Panther.
It was basically take away anything fun about my appearances on the show.
Right.
Eric,
And then give me a lot of stuff.
Bitch.
That's pretty much it. All right. We'll be back right after this.
Eric, the shit cock.